everyone, Miss Carrie here from Miss Carrie's Creations. I have another Tuesday tip for you. Today we're going to talk about tackling that sequence static and how to store your sequins for shaker cards. So here I have some flower confetti that just came in the mail. This is how I store my sequins in my craft room. I'm going to show you how I prevent them from sticking together, and I'm also going to show you how I store my sequins for when I travel. When you order your sequins, it comes in this little zip top bag, and as you can see, the sequins just sticks all inside the bag. I live in a dry environment, so there's quite a bit more static. These little things seem to want to fling out of the bag today, but that's okay. We'll just clean them up as we go. So the first thing I do when I get my little bags, I stick my anti-static pouch inside there. I just tap it a little bit to release some powder, and then I zip the bag right back up, and the powder goes onto the sequins and it reduces the amount of static there in the bag. So you could just store it as is now inside the bag, or you could place it inside a storage container, which is what I do. I found these little glass jars. I believe they're at Michael's, but you can find them on Amazon. They're everywhere. Because I have a vintage theme in my craft room, these jars work really well for the sequins. Since I've removed all of the extra static, I'm able to just pour these right into the jar. Now, I probably should have grabbed a funnel, but I didn't. So I have a little bit of a mess to clean up, but that's okay. This jar could hold a couple of bags of the sequins. Because I've removed all the static, none of them are sticking onto the jar, and I can just place this up onto my shelf with my other sequins. Here is my collection of sequins in my craft room. I am doing a craft room tour. I've had quite a few people ask to please show them how I organize other items in the craft room. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that when I load that craft room tour video, you get a notification so that you can watch it. All right, let me show you how I organize my sequins for when I travel. I use sequins at my coffee house workshops and at retreats. And the glass jars do not travel well. So I discovered recently these plastic craft jars that are made by Close to My Heart. These work wonderfully for storing our sequins and other little gems that you want to take with you. They do have a little screw top, and they are made out of a hard acrylic plastic. So they travel well, they're really durable, and they are perfect for our sequins. Again, I'm going to place that anti-static pouch inside the bag to release a little bit of powder on these silver sequins. Then I'm just going to go ahead and shake them in the bag to distribute that powder before I pour them into that plastic container. That just helped remove the static, and it's going to help prevent any excess static from building up inside this container. These containers hold a single bag worth of sequins. I'm just going to tighten this lid and everything's nice and secure. I can drop it, I can roll it around, and nothing pops out or pops off. So these little craft jars are perfect for travel and for your craft room storage. There you have it, a couple of tricks and tips for storing those sequins and preventing them from being staticky in their containers. Like I said, I use the anti-static pouch to help prevent static in the containers. I use little glass jars in my craft room to match my vintage theme, and I use these little craft jars by Close to My Heart for travel, but they work just as well in your craft space. I hope today's Tuesday tip gave you a few ideas for tackling that sequence static and storing sequins in your craft space. I'll be adding more Tuesday tips in the upcoming months, so go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you are notified when I add another to this channel. If you missed any past Tuesday tips, you can click on that collection icon above. I hope you have a wonderful week. I can't wait to see what you create.